I'm Nicholeen Peck, and I teach parenting all over the world through the lens of the principle self-government. What is that? We'll be talking about it in this video, where we are talking about how to teach children gratitude. In this video, we're going to be talking about what gratitude is, why children aren't learning it, and what we can do to teach our children gratitude. So what is gratitude? Well, gratitude is the act of being grateful. When you show gratitude to another person, you tell them, you express to them in some way that you are grateful for them. That means you value them, you honor them. This sounds like a good thing, right? Why wouldn't we want to show gratitude? Well, in our society nowadays, we've got a situation where children are not learning gratitude. And a lot of it really hinges on the parenting. Some of it has to do with the media and just social trends that more and more casualness, less refinement, which is really sad that's happening in our society. But even parents are not doing a great job at showing children gratitude. How do parents set the example for gratitude? Well, they show gratitude to other people. They thank each other, right? Father shows gratitude to mother. Mother shows gratitude to father. They show gratitude to the children by telling them that they acknowledge something that they've done. Now, we've got to be very careful when we give praise to children that we don't just say thank yous all the time. Although thank yous are important things to share with children, but also telling them what they did that was so great, that helps them see, oh, this is what I did. This is what's appreciated, or people like it when I care about them in this way. Also, when you do praise them, bringing in a rationale is going to be a great thing. Telling them, when you do this, then it shows me that you are grateful. Oh, great. So this is how I show gratitude. And then I appreciate the fact that you acknowledge that I've done something to try to help you out, right? So just having deliberate conversations in a praising way where you're bringing in rationales that matter to that child is going to be a really great thing for teaching gratitude as well. Our children oftentimes don't learn gratitude because we aren't praising and because the media and the friends around are having a lot of entitlement, lots of selfishness. I know that we see it on, TikTok and Instagram and on all the social media culture. There's this, what's in it for me? What about me? What about me? What about me? So what is one of the key things that we can do to counteract that? Don't make the life about the child. It's not all about the child. It's about the family. They came to a group, part of a group. Help them see that this group is what is most important. It's not about what they get out of the group. It's about what they give to the group, what the group gives, what everyone thinks of each other in the group, the bond and connection that they have with each other, and then teach them to sacrifice for the group. Sacrifice teaches gratitude. Now, gratitude instills love. So if you don't have gratitude in your home, your love is suffering in your home. If people just expect things of each other, your love is suffering. So start with gratitude, feed the love, because the love needs to grow more and more. And you should feel more of a bond and a connection with that gratitude. So sacrifice is that seed of gratitude. When we sacrifice for each other, we are acknowledging that that other person has value for us. So when you sacrifice as a parent, you wake up in the night, you give your child the last cookie that maybe you really wanted, you do all these things, you take the time for the child. Boy, that is showing that you are so grateful that you have that child in your life. It's showing how much you value them. So we need to teach our children to sacrifice for each other. This means we need to do service in the family. If you want your child to feel grateful for family members, then help them serve. Serve other people, of course, neighbors and extended family members too, and friends, but serve in that family. Those are the people that we take the most advantage of. So we need to put our biggest effort on connecting with the family members, serving to the family members, feeling grateful there. If you can feel grateful for your family, if you have gratitude for them, then you honestly can be grateful for anyone, because family are the ones who probably walk on you the most. So we're going to talk about how to set up this environment where gratitude can happen. But first, click that little thumbs up and the subscribe button. This is fun stuff, right? It's life-changing for your family. Subscribe now and give me a little thumbs up. So first, let's talk about family meetings. If this whole family is all about the family group that we have, then the group should be meeting together often. I know many people try to do family meetings. Some people are more successful at them than others. When I was young, my parents wanted to have family meetings. They called them family councils. And at this time, they turned into family fights. And it was because we did not appreciate how the family meetings happened. They were lecture sessions at best, usually times where they would just tell us everything that we did wrong, that point fingers at us for different behaviors throughout the week. It just was not good. It wasn't a time of unity. Family meetings should be a time where the family comes together, they unite, they practice being the good, functional, productive, loving family that they are, and they solve problems together, and they plan for doing things in the future. Now, one thing that you can plan for in the family meetings that will also add to a feeling of gratitude in your home is you can plan for activities that are service activities for other people. Maybe people in your community, or maybe even things where you serve each other. You can say, how about we have a bean jar, and every time we do an act of service for somebody that's a secret, we go and put a bean in the jar. And when we fill the bean jar all the way up with secret acts of service, then we'll go and do this fun activity as a family. So you can plan all kinds of things. Also, planning for family activities is a great way to feel grateful for each other too. If your children do not enjoy being together, they won't feel grateful for each other. And they won't feel grateful for you. So you have to have lots of occasions where you have family activities together. Plan a time during the week where you have these set aside family activities so that your family has practice uniting and bonding to each other and having family time together. When they love being together, then they're grateful for each other. Most of the time, parents spend all of their conversation about behaviors and what a child didn't do. And you should be proactively practicing the type of family you want to become. Then you'll have better experiences as a family and feel grateful for each other. All these things I'm talking about are in this book, Parenting a House United. You can find it at teachingselfgovernment.com, as well as my other books and trainings. But there is more that is contained in this book that you might want to hear about, and that is, what about skills? Are there skills that our children can learn that can teach them the act of gratitude? Yes. So one skill that they can learn, which is one of our basic skills of self-government, is how to follow instructions. Wait, what, Nicholeen? How does following instructions help with gratitude? Well, if you will take the time to listen to another person's instruction, follow the instruction, and then come and check back for the instruction, then something happens with the parent. The parent is taught not only how to teach their child that instruction skill, but what to do afterward, which is effective praise. If you give that effective praise to your child, then your child will learn how to be appreciated. They will learn this is what you should do, is show appreciation. They will also know when you're giving that appreciation and that praise, that when they follow your instructions, they are showing gratitude to you too, as a parent. They're showing you that they honor your role as a parent. Now, there are many skills we can teach, but there is another one that we absolutely must talk about, and that is the skill disagreeing appropriately. The skill disagree appropriately is an understanding skill. This is where you take time to listen to the other person, and when you're expressing yourself, you take time to show that you do appreciate where the other person is coming from, even if you see things differently. This is a gratitude skill. This is a skill where you say, I appreciate that you have another opinion. I appreciate you in my life, and I actually want to say that I understand how you are expressing yourself. And I want to show that by understanding you. So both people in a disagree appropriately interaction shows that they understand the other person. Showing that you understand someone is a sign that you are grateful for that person. That skill, as well as many others, are taught about in this book. If you want to teach your children some of these skills of self-government, be sure to learn more about self-government by going to my next video, which is called The Not So Known Secret for Parenting Success. Click on the link to that video now. I'll see you there.